Hello, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, Introduction to MySQL. About to MySQL, you will know in this lecture. MySQL it's open source RDBMS database. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System, which is a consist of relations like a primary key, foreign key, and a unique key. These are the keys will be there in this particular database system. And using MySQL, we can create database instances. Like one database server is having many databases. Each database, we can call it as instance. To store the data in a format of rows and columns with the table relations. Like most of the persons, you are aware of a Excel spreadsheet that is from the software from Microsoft. The Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, how it will shows you like rows and columns. Database table is the same structure like that. And the Excel spreadsheet, you will have a sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Similarly, in the database, you will be get table 1, table 2, or name of the tables you can specify like that way it will be there. And to interact this RDBMS database, we use SQL structured query language. There is a specific language to communicate and will fetch the data and insert the data by using DDL commands and DML commands. DDL commands are data manipulation language and DML is data manipulation and DDL is data definition language. The segregation of the commands like a create, update, delete, and like altering the data, creating the data, inserting the data rows, all will function with having these commands. Database connection. This is most important for beginners who are at beginners at the front end, like working with the programming language, where the communication, the dynamic data to be creating and huge data you are trying to sending to database. This is the database from the front end to back end. Front end is application, we can call it as, and a programming language where we are going to be implementing. As a backend database, we can call it as is a MySQL and Postgres database and like Oracle database. These are the we can call it as backend in programming terminology. And now to establish a database connection from front-end HTML and PHP form to backend database of MySQL database server, we can call it as database connection. And moreover, we will use to having a drivers of this connection and a string format to communicate a particular standardization is there to establish database connections. MySQLi underscore connect. It's a method is predefined for establish a database connection from PHP frontend to backend database server. That 4 parameters are required to establish a database connection. They consist of host name, username, password of the database, and name of the database, which database you are going to be connecting and establishing a database connection. I hope more aware of it about to introduction of MySQL. Next lecture, what is MySQL and why we require to use only the MySQL to choose as our backend database. Thank you for watching this lecture. Thank you.